A treasurer who once vowed to get the nation back in black, tonight delivered his second pandemic budget with no pathway to a surplus.
Hi guys.
The headline figures in these books can be summed up in a simple way. Things are, of course, much worse than expected before COVID-19 hit, but much better than last year when Australia looked to be on the edge of an economic abyss. Make no mistake, the deficits are still eye-watering. $161 billion this year, $106 billion next. By mid-2025, we'll still be $57 billion in the red. However, this year, we're already almost $53 billion better off than originally forecast. That's thanks largely to the economy, which is recovering rapidly from a virus-induced recession. It's predicted to keep growing over the next 4 years. Containing COVID here is key.
In this budget, there's a great and real focus on creating jobs.
Josh Frydenberg's main message tonight, though, is that it's too early for austerity. The government wants to keep on spending to drive down unemployment to 4.75% in 2 years' time.
We have a historic opportunity to take unemployment from 5.6% today to where it began at the start of this crisis, and even lower.
Budgets are always a window into a government's policy priorities, and as expected, tonight the centrepiece is an extra $17.7 billion over 5 years for aged care. The extra cash will help address the abuse, neglect and underfunding exposed by the recent Royal Commission. It's less money than what some advocates wanted, but it will deliver 80,000 new home care packages, nearly 34,000 training places to boost the workforce, while providers will be required by 2023 to provide an average of 200 minutes of care a day per resident.
Get around each other, check on each other.
Mental health is also in the spotlight tonight. An extra $2.3 billion will be allocated to counselling and suicide prevention. COVID-19 has seen demand for services soar, and there have been warnings not addressing the crisis will sap productivity. The last budget in October was criticised for neglecting women, and after months of discussion about misogyny and sexism, $3.4 billion has been allocated to women's health and economic security in an 81-page statement. Half the cash, $1.7 billion, is to boost childcare subsidies. There's also $165 million in financial support for women to escape domestic violence and $129 million for increased legal assistance. Of course, the government's biggest task still remains leading the nation out of the pandemic. On the health front, another $1.5 billion is being spent funding extra medical services like telehealth appointments. An extra $1.9 billion is going towards the ongoing rollout of vaccines. And a yet-to-be-disclosed amount has been set aside to work towards domestic production of mRNA vaccines like the Pfizer jab. On the economic recovery front, the focus is skills. $2.7 billion is being spent creating 170,000 new apprenticeships and traineeships, and those unemployed as a result of COVID-19 will be encouraged to take a new course. And do you think this will get you another term?
It's not about us, this is about the Australian people.
The biggest economic danger of this pandemic has proved to be uncertainty. Vaccine rollout hiccups, virus mutations or diplomatic tensions could quickly see some of the rosy budget assumptions disappear out the door.